All right, guys, on this one, what we need to do is identify which one actually gives us this quadratic inequality. And let's begin with what we know. We know vertex form, y equals a parentheses x minus h close parentheses squared plus k. And we know that a is equal to 1 if it has the pattern 1, 1, 2, 4, 3, 9. And it obviously does, right? 1, 1, 2, 4, 3, 9. So it does have the a value of 1. We also know the hk value is simply the vertex, and that would be -1, comma, -4. So we know our h is -1, our k is -4, and we know that our a is 1. So we could plug those values right in to the vertex form parabola. Y equals 1, parenthesis x minus h. H is -1 plus k, which is plus -4. And let's simplify this. Let's make it look nicer. So the 1 is really unnecessary. We're going to have y equals x minus is really plus 1 squared, and then plus -4 is unnecessary. We're just going to put a -4 right there. Now, if we look for it down here, this is not it because that's a minus instead of a plus 1. You might think that this one's it, but it's not, because this parabola right here obviously is not an equation, it's a shade. So, and it's shaded above, not below. So that means that this should not be an equal sign. It should be a greater than symbol. So we're going to put a greater than symbol right here. It's not a greater than or equal to because that would make it a solid parabola. So it is dotted, so it's just a greater than symbol. So it's not this one because this one says greater than or equal to. That would be a solid parabola, and it's obviously not. So far, it's not this one, it's not that one. And now we need to decide, it might be in standard form. It might be this one, it might be that one. Now there's two options here. You could find the vertex to both of these by doing -b over 2 times a and then plugging in your x value back in to find the y value. But an even easier thing to do is you already know that this is your answer right here. So you could actually do algebra and change that to standard form. Standard form doesn't have parentheses. So it'd be a good idea to just rewrite this binomial and multiply it with itself. So you have an x plus 1 times x plus 1, and distribute x times x is x squared, x times 1 is 1x. 1 times x is another 1x, and then 1 times 1 is 1. Let's not forget about the -4 that's at the end. So we have distributed, which is really multiplying. Now we could combine like terms. We could combine that positive 1x with another positive 1x. That'll be a positive 2x. We could also combine the 1, take away 4. That'll be a -3. And we could also bring down the x squared. And what we have here is y is greater than x squared plus 2x minus 3. And if we look at our multiple choice answers, the two that are left, it's going to be neither of those, because both of those have minus and minus. Well, yeah, it is what it is. In this case, it was none of these. And obviously on the test, I changed things, so I may make it appear on the test as opposed to none of these.